Hi, everyone.
Hello.
Hey. Welcome to the Week 2, Round 2 League Manager's Note. I'm joined today, as always, by the reigning champion, Joel Gibson,
Hello.
and our good friend, Matt Hobart.
Eliminated.
Our good eliminated friend, Matt Hobart. And I am, as always, the eliminated
As always.
commissioner,
As always?
Mr. Modest. Yes, as always. I can't win. Since I won my championship, I can't keep opening my mouth like I'm a winner. You guys, I'm the commissioner. That's it. I hope you guys are enjoying the weeks. We'll get right into it. We only have two serious matchups that we really have to talk about tonight. So this one might be a little bit shorter. With that, we'll get right into it. I think we will start out with Joel's matchup against Eric. Eric had one of the roughest weeks that I've seen of players not getting shut down at the end of the season. Now, we've seen team collapse where it's just players are being shut down, and that's the thing. For Eric, it was just rest and migraine issues for Batum. Really unfortunate. Greek didn't really play all that well this week either. He's still averaging, his 2 blocks, 2 assists a game, but his points are down, his assists are down, rebounds are down.
Field goal percentage.
So Greek is really struggling down the stretch, and this is just not the time that Eric needs it.
Just a bummer.
We looked over this a little bit tonight, and we believe that Joel is already ahead in 7 categories, and if that is the case and he cannot catch him, then Joel's going to win. Joel's ahead significantly in the following categories: free throw percentage, threes, rebounds, assists, steals, triple doubles, and points. How many of those? Was that all 7?
I didn't count. I wasn't counting. But shout out to James Harden for back-to-back 40-point triple doubles.
Jesus. When Eric, we all were out. Shout out to Doug and Eric for going out with us on Friday night. That was awesome, boys. I had a great time. Doug, man, you can move. I just love you, buddy.
Those shots killed me, dog. Thanks. Appreciate it.
Eric seemed pretty confident. He thought he was going to have a big weekend. And I think Joel had the bigger weekend. I think it was a lot closer Friday than what it is right now.
Man, that's just a bummer.
It's going to take some significant rest days for Joel from some of his big players. We already know that Harden's not really going to sit. The Spurs still think they can get that number 1 seed. And the T-Wolves really don't care. They're going to keep playing cat. So I think that Joel's going to maintain. Joel, obviously you think so, Matt.
Yeah.
Joel, anything you want to say to Eric? You got a little heated on the messenger. Joel goes out to the messenger, and Eric made a good point. Joel never goes to the messenger. We thought he was a little scared, but Joel's team was fine.
Yeah. No, I wasn't scared. I just went there to tell him one thing. R.I.P.
Oh, man. Good Lord.
I said my piece.
Still
He didn't
right to the
respond within 2
jugular.
minutes. I got bored, and then I left the messenger. I don't know what he said after that.
The next matchup is going to be Kyle home against Simmons. Simmons currently holds the 7-4 lead. Now, this matchup is way closer than Eric and Joel. There's a couple situations here where Kyle could pull this out.
Yeah.
He needs to maintain the leads in all the categories that he has. Assists are close. TDs he's got to keep. He's got to keep assists, which he's only up 11 now. This is huge. Jeff Teague going to Simmons just before the playoffs could now come back to bite Kyle. Because not only does he have to maintain those categories, he has to catch double-doubles, which is 10-9.
Super close.
Super close in double-doubles, and he has to catch field goal percentage. If he can get those, and that one is 49.1% to 48.7%. So we're talking about 0.4% here on
0.04, right?
It's 0.4%.
Yeah. Okay, you're right.
Because remember, it's the dot represent. Yeah, okay.
You're right.
So it's 0.4%, and that could be 1 or 2 shots. Now, if Simmons somehow blows up free throws, He has a significant lead in free throw percentage. That would take a miracle for him to get. So all we're focused on right now is the field goal percentage and the double-doubles in this situation. If Simmons can get a big lead in either of those categories this week, it's safe to assume that Kyle's going to lose. If LeBron sits once this week, I think it's safe to assume Kyle's going to lose. He's losing that triple-double threat, and Alfred Payton is not going to get 2 more triple-doubles for you, okay? So both still have money. I think there's some interesting money situations where, people could add or drop, depending on cap. Kyle has the advantage there. But other than that, I think I'm going to stay with Simmons only because I fear LeBron sitting. Simmons also has a lot more big men power, which strengthens his field goal percentage. And double-doubles, which is going to be his 2 major categories this week. So I'm going to stick with Simmons winning. Joel?
I'm still picking Simmons. I really want Kyle to pull it out, but I think it's going to be Simmons. I'll see you there, big fella.
Okay, Matthew?
Yep, Simmons.
Simmons as well. Okay, so then what we're projecting here is a unanimous Joel Simmons championship.
Kyle, play underdog music.
And we will know the answer to that. Now, we'll go through the other matchups quickly, and then we can get you guys out of here. Matt decided, for some reason, to sit everybody this match. He just decided not to play. He doesn't have a number 1 pick, so sitting everybody really doesn't make sense.
I'm confused because I have Stevens and I screwed up.
Okay. It really doesn't make sense to anybody else, but Matt decided to just tank against CJ. CJ will end up winning 10-1. Doug is beating Adam. First of all, shout out to both of you. Doug for continuing your win streak. Adam for losing and helping my pick. I appreciate the hell out of both of you. Doug, again, kudos for coming out, man. I look forward to doing it more. Adam, I love you for listening to me. Anything on Matt's matchup or Doug and Adam's matchup?
Nope.
Nothing?
Just nothing.
Okay. The other matchup is me. I almost hit me. Versus Neiman. Neiman's only been playing Lillard and Westbrook. And he was up in quite a few categories there for a while. He's going to win the 2 percentages, but I'm going to beat Neiman. I'm not worried about it. I just want to play CJ. CJ and I want to try to make a battle for 5th place. So everybody get behind us. Woo!
No one cares.
Okay. All right. And then the last matchup that we have to talk about is Cody and Steven, both implementing the play nobody strategy. It's a 0-0-11 battle.
It is just a fucking slugfest.
It is a slugfest with no punches thrown. It is fantastic. I think Cody's going to win this matchup based on seeding. I don't think Steven's going to truck anybody out there.
Yeah. I mean, one mistake is all it would take to lose the matchup.
You better be checking your lineups every day, making sure you have nobody in there, okay? Because this is very important.
One guy plays, you're fucked.
Any comments on the 0-0-11? Nothing? Okay, I mean, that's all the matchups. That's where we are right now. Some things that stuck out to me, I think we covered most of them. Eric's injury problems kind of did him in. LeBron may just do Kyle in. And, we were saying that. We were worried about LeBron. We know Kyle's going to mortgage the shit out of LeBron on draft night.
Yeah.
So he needs to find a way to call LeBron and say, listen, I need you to play these last few games because it's very important.
Hey, even if he does, that probably means he's saying the championship.
Right. Other than that, I mean, I do championship week 1 and 2. I do want to start talking about seriously when we're going to do the draft lottery, the rules that are going to get changed. The rule book will be updated, and just so everybody knows, I'm still letting people play with the players that they have if they're in the consolation bracket, and as long as they're not dropping them or anything like that, I'm still monitoring them. So if you do have contracts with your trades, those will be executed the day after the championship. Just to make sure there's no foul play, I'll still be reviewing that. I don't want anybody to cheat at this point. As much as we all want Joel to lose, I will be fair in that aspect. But like I said, last day we'll get all the keepers to everybody, and I'd like to have a draft lottery as soon as possible. And I think I've stressed that before the keepers. I think it's just fair that people like Cody and people like Steven that are so heavily invested in this draft that they know where their picks are, because there are situations where you can still move people. So I'm still a huge advocate for that. Do you guys have any opinions on that we can get out here so people start talking about it, you think?
Yeah, I mean, I think it probably makes sense. Let's just do it. It's pretty much as soon as we can after the championship. I mean, usually what the draft is, like the actual NBA draft, isn't that long after the championship. So, I mean, maybe a month timeline we should be shooting for.
Right. And then, like I said, it's more just advantageous to people with keepers, choosing to keep all three, only choosing to keep two, depending on where you are in that pick selection. And what I'll do is, once we do get through that draft lottery, I will go through and I will make a list of everybody's picks, 1 through 156.
Have fun.
It's going to be horrible, but I'm willing to make that sacrifice for the league. I'm going to make sure that everybody is in their proper position, so we will know exactly where you are, no matter what ESPN says, because I know everybody kind of got confused about the rounds last year. I know there were a couple people that didn't really understand that round 4 was actually round 1 after the keeper league, so it'll just be a lot easier if I go through and give everybody a list of where they are. Then you can determine your keepers, things like that. As far as keepers go, to each owner, if you want to elect your keepers quickly, you're more than willing to do that. What we'll do is we'll just select them for you. I'll write it down. If you don't want to tell anybody, but you still want to lock them in, that is perfectly fine. Nobody knows about the keepers unless you want to tell them until the keeper deadline. So like I said, if you want to lock them in early, feel free to let me know. I know my 3 keepers, so I'm not going to use any information that you give me to better strategize. Adam is already getting me in that top 2 pick, I hope. Come on, Adam, keep losing.
All right.
Anything else?
That's it.
Pretty quick tonight. Matthew, anything?
Nope.
Joel, anything?
No.
Excellent. All right,
Sweet.
well, that's it. Any questions, let me know. List will come out tomorrow morning, and then we'll see how it goes. Good luck to Eric and Kyle trying to come back against the 2 people that are up. And good luck to Joel and Simmons trying to battle against that. Should be interesting. We'll see you guys next week.
See ya.